We have put the second term modules within the goals. Let's start off episode 5. Going into Friday where I completed an interview, but I stuttered the most I ever have. But the interviewer was really friendly. I connected with 2 new members from Implemented Business Decisions and good vibes so far. Next week of 2026 post schedule set and posts are being formed. Progress made with visuals done in consumer behavior and trailer creative for discipline effects of an actionable plan. Episode 4. Preparing for another podcast episode tomorrow. Online assessment done and final wiser posts written up and ready to post for this month as already in the halfway point. Weekly goals reflected on and set. Bumped into a few people that I know and it's good to speak with them as well. Interview done and recorded a new podcast episode. More Cortex posts done. In Tuesday I bumped into Varun and we spoke in regards to our grades and the grad job situation, and I got another interview done. One more online assessment done, and for Implemented Business Decisions lecture, this was the last practice round. Also, the outline has been done for episode 4 of the vlog to begin editing. Another online assessment done and began editing the vlog with outlines in place. I just need to find the actual content and footage, voiceovers, and adjust the text. We've got a new member which has been added to the Implemented Business Decisions group, so this is going to be very interesting. Voiceovers done for episode 4 of vlog. Another online assessment done and the outline has been made for second assessment center presentation, and I have also increased the sign-ups for hiring brand ambassador role with weekly goals set. Hiring carousel post ready to post in the coming week and second AC presentation done. Preparing for another video interview tomorrow as well as getting an online interview done today. Live interview done today and really hope it works out because the interviewer was really friendly. More sign-ups being made and driven for hiring. One more video interview done at night. Not finding the HRM lecture/seminars fun, and I just find it more draining, but pushing on as much as I possibly can. I got to make a start on this assignment. 1 hour contribution made in Cortex store today, which was pretty fun. Prepared for next round of the simulation with live rounds coming with key points made and completed all the needed things in regards to the simulation and what others need to focus on. Another assessment center invite, but I can't go on that day because it conflicts with something else which I got to do. Decisions have been made in the first Implemented Business Decision simulation round and heavily edited vlog episode 4 which is ready to release tomorrow. 2026 post schedule content set for this week with content being made and batched. Last remaining Cortex tasks being done. One huge announcement, a twist is that I am going to run for the President of Wellbeing and Inclusion. So poster and video manifesto done, as well as online assessment and sent assessment center presentation over. Met somebody that I knew from the module and just caught up with them just a bit. Read all SPM articles too with great execution shown at the start of the new month. It feels like a bounce. Looked over structure for law assignment with how to approach the questions. Adding research for assessment center on Thursday. Caught up with lots of reading and preparing campaign materials as well as AC presentation prep for tomorrow. Very excited. So today was meant to be assessment center day. What happened was I've got the suit and everything. It's just I had a family emergency in the morning and I couldn't make it there in time. It's it's going to be like just 11 o'clock now and I'm supposed to be there by 9:30 and I sent them a message saying I've had a family emergency, I can come on later on today, I can come in a different day, but I don't think it's going to work out because they picked 2 days for the assessment center, so I don't think they are going to give me that flexibility, and it kind of hurts a bit to be fair because I kind of felt like this one was the one. I researched well, the presentation was different because they wanted us to make a presentation in regards to me, myself, and yeah, it would have been cool and the company was nice and they would have gave the reasonable adjustments. It's just got to find a way to move on, got to find a way to carry on, and so that means I've got to apply for more, I've got to get to another assessment center stage, and I need to get to the final, I need to get the offers. I do believe I would have got the the offer here, because I definitely believe I would have been able to do this. I definitely wouldn't have known how I would have performed, but I felt like I would have had a nice chance. But yeah, these things happen and we just got to keep on going. But the presentation, I can use that in regards to my portfolio, so that won't be wasted. I've done lots of research and I made it to the final stage. I've done interviews, online assessments, but just got to carry on. And if we got to this position, we can get to it again and hopeful that something can happen. But we've got to keep on going. I have the suit on, blue one, match the company colours, but doesn't look like it's going to work out. I'm going to go to university now because I have some time, and I'm just going to apply to some, get a presentation done for this position which I'm looking at, and yeah, see what can happen, see what can be done. But we're hopeful. We've got to keep on going and we've got to not regret. And March has been great for momentum so far, but we've got to keep on going, especially after this massive hurdle. So let's see what happens and let's just push on as much as we possibly can. Yeah, it's definitely a big part of the journey. 1 assessment centre went to and 2 or 3 assessment centres not went to now. So we have to start going to these assessment centres and try to... Things happen in life, we just got to carry on and not regret and just keep on moving forward. That's the main thing. Yeah. Finished and sent the other position presentation, written up ideas for Cortex posts and got to start releasing them. Promotion about to roll out for the new presidency. Few Cortex posts batched and 2026 posts scheduled for the coming week. Also, a campaign trailer for the new position, possible new position, has been released. Weekly goals reflected on and set for next week. Consumer behavior sentence starters written out for the last huge part of the report. Today is election day and I'm starting to push with it so much. Interview also done today. 2 online assessment invites. Let's go, as we needed these. Bumped into Varun once more and 2 of his friends, and we spoke more about the law module, HRM module and theory. Interview done and final campaign pushes. Unfortunately, I didn't advance through yesterday's interview. However, all structure/sentence starters written out for implementing business decisions portfolio with questions emailed to the lecturer. Hoping to make progress on the last huge section of consumer behavior. Done research prep for the upcoming interviews and online assessment done. Began back on reading. 2026 posts schedule batch for the upcoming week. Video interview done and a good start to the implemented business decisions first assignment, which is due in on the 27th. Weekly goals reflected on and set over the weekend. Another online assessment done. Wiser/Cortex tasks. There has been more progress made in regards to them. Huge progress made in regards to implementing business decisions. Just need to tighten it all up and put graphs in and it will be ready to go. Another video interview has also been done. Consumer behavior lecture has been cancelled today, so we'll leave the content for a bit later on in the week to look over. Caught up on law content. Implemented business decisions graphs done and refined on. Just need to trim them down to 100 words. Another online assessment done and 2 telephone interviews booked as well, with another video interview done. Implemented business decisions, reflection notes made for final round. We are currently in position 5 where number 3 is realistic, but I want to get my number 1 position. Online assessment done as well. Started planning in regards to the thumbnail, trailer and caption for episode 5 of the vlog series. More Cortex tasks done. For implemented business decisions, I have to restructure the whole assignment as the lecturer has proposed his own structure, which we have to follow. A week to go, so the clarity of communication has been very poor, to be fair. However, we've got another assessment centre invite after successful interview today. 2026 post schedule set and content is mostly batch. 1 module is mostly written on with progress made in strategic brand management, framework sorted out and reference links labeled 2 for consumer behavior. There is belief that 1 more big push and it will be done. Another interview done. Implemented business decisions portfolio, which is mostly focused on market subunit. However, just need to trim your words down and just need to change up the wording to get closer to this rather than restructuring the whole thing. Weekly goals reflected on and set, and just looked over the HRM content ahead for this upcoming week. Caught up on consumer behavior cancelled lecture content as well. Today's consumer behavior lecture was going over the assignment, but I had to go a bit earlier because I had an interview which went okay, but it's for a marketing role with areas I've only barely went into, so let's see what happens. So just finished an interview right now. It was a different one because the first 20 minutes was the actual interview, and then the rest 70 minutes was doing a task. So I had to do a task for 1 hour, and then I had to explain my decision making and stuff. It was interesting. I had to this role is within a content and publishing type of thing. So it's for an education company, and it's just making the study materials revision notes. I feel like I've done well. I may have rushed the last couple of pages, but I did alright. I did well. I spoke a lot, but stutter did come, but I'm showing it more and more, and that brings confidence, and I believe I performed well. It just depends on how the other candidates did. But the next thing is an assessment day or something. So this is the first time I've done something I have to share the screen and do a task while I've done the interview on the same thing. But I was a few minutes late as well, so hopefully that doesn't factor in too much. But yeah, I've got a lecture at 2, and then I've got another interview at 4. So I've got to prepare for that right now. Video interview done and filled in gaps, and just halfway through referencing references for consumer behavior. Episode 5 trailer published, online assessment done, and progress through to the video interview. Implemented business decisions portfolio done and will submit before the Friday lecture, just in case the lecturer says anything else. Design thumbnail for episode 5 of the vlog. More rejections, but another interview invite as well. Submitted the implemented business decisions portfolio. The seminar was talking more in regards to the final assignment, which accounts for 70%. References have been fully done and visuals refined in consumer behavior. The final cortex task done for this month. Articles looked over for strategic brand management, and a plan devised for the final 4 assignments, which will determine whether we get that first class, which I'll go deeper into on episode 6. Final week done, and we finish it off with 100% attendance for this week. Spoke to another new person, and deeper conversations with others. Goal has been completed. The attendance goal will be set for next month, and we will see the progress. Episode 6 is going to be a fantastic one because we don't know what's going to happen, because we want to get our first class, and we will go more into the plan to achieving that and getting that. It can be done, it will be done, and that episode will be out very soon.